Good morning YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, Mixed Masdevallias. I thought this morning I'd put a face to the voice, so for all the viewers out there, you do know what I look like rather than listening to my voice all the time. While I'm in the greenhouse today, it's 25.8 degrees centigrade and I've got a humidity at 71%. There's not a lot happening in the greenhouse. I've made a few changes. I've got some new Masdevallias in, so I'd like to share them with you. But first of all, just a couple of points. Thanks to all the new subscribers, I really appreciate it. Thanks for joining the channel. And secondly, I know you've noticed I've been messing about on the computer and I've been trying to do an intro and an outro for this channel. So put down below the comments what you think about it. If you think I've done a decent job or I need to look at something else, let me know. Anyway, let's just have a quick look around the greenhouse and see how things are coming on. See you in a minute. Right then, I'm back in the greenhouse now, so I just want to show you what's happening. As you can see, all the Masdevallias are looking lovely and lush and green. Not many blooms, not many flower spikes. We've got a few come in. I've still got some like Exquisita Mary still flowering. Ignia is producing another spike. The Masdevallia is still got that lovely bloom on it. But there's a lot happening in here. I tell you what, some of you can help me with. Masdevallia cristata. I repotted it after it flowered this winter. I've noticed a lot of the bulbs are all shriveled up now. Is that because it's not getting enough water, or do you think I need to, if there's something else I'm doing wrong? I've got quite a few new growths. As you can see, I've got one there, one down here, one down there at the back, down there, if you can see it, and one at the front there. So I've got good growth coming on it, but I just wondered why the pseudo bulbs are still all shriveled and they're not looking how I'd like them to look. So let me know, leave it in the comments, give us a bit of feedback. There's a big community out there. I need to improve what I'm doing. It's not a Masdevallia, it's one of the first orchids I started with, and it flowered and the fragrance was beautiful last winter. I purchased one of these pots, £1.59 from B&M. I drilled holes in the bottom. You can see it's got all holes in the side, let a lot of air in. I repotted it in small bark and perlite, the mix I use with a bit of sphagnum. I top dressed it with a moss that's available locally, and it seems to be doing alright. The Dendrobium kingianum that I was given when I first started, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought there was another one. There was 7. As you can see, looking really good, coming on well. I've repotted it. Hopefully it's going to do well. My vanilla plant, as you can see, was a small cutting. My vanilla's taking off now. It's been very slow starting. I've got a lot of air roots now coming on. I'm looking for moisture. It's doing well, but it's just slow. On my one of my Draculas, if I can find it here, you can see just above my thumb a spike. So hopefully we will have a Dracula flower within the coming weeks. But everything else is not doing bad. I recently purchased a small Speculina grobii, a lovely little orchid. I don't know what the flower looks like at the moment, but as soon as it blooms it'll be on this channel. But everything else is looking good. I keep up with my Orchid Society meetings. I've made a lot of friends and a lot of people that go to these society meetings, and I've also met people on the orchid forums, and we've started chatting. I've been to visit a couple of greenhouses, and a few people has been and visited mine, so they come to look at my Masdevallias and I've been to look at theirs. But a couple of the old boys, whether they wanted to get rid of them or not, talked me into giving Nepenthes a go. So I said, I'm purely Masdevallia, I like them, it's my hobby, it's what I like doing in my greenhouse. But unfortunately they overpowered me, and now I have 5 Nepenthes coming on. 2, that's the second one, the third one, the 4th one, and the 5th one. But I won't be doing a channel on Nepenthes. That's purely just to satisfy people. They wanted £5 a piece for them, and I thought the price that Nepenthes are going for on YouTube and on some of the other channels is quite expensive. So I gave them £5 each for them, and I've got them growing now. But as you can see, most things are coming on. I'm sorry there's not a lot to look at that's in bloom at this moment in time, but we have got spikes coming. These are all my divisions, or my small divisions. You can see I've took a division off the Chris starter. That bulb is lovely and fat. The rest of them are all small divisions. They'll take a bit of time to come on, but eventually they'll be available for exchanging or swapping for something else. Well, I'm going to do one of these videos hopefully once a month, so you see how things are coming. I did notice this morning I had a small spike coming on my Shane White. It's a hybrid. You can just see it just there, spike, and there'll be another one at the back coming shortly. I decided I would do these videos probably once a month because, for people who do know me, know that I work away Monday to Friday. So I work in Hull. Well, when I say Hull, I work on the refineries on the River Humber, and I come home at weekends, so it leaves all the watering and looking after these Masdevallias to my wife. So I do all the mixing, I prepare all the mixes before I go back on a, well, I do them on a Sunday before I go on the Monday, and my wife just has to water them. That's why I water using a pump spray. Some people will say it's not ideal for your orchids, but as you can see, mine are looking fairly good on using a pump spray. So long as they get the feed, the water, you know that I do it on a 3-week cycle. I do use seaweed kelp, I do give them CalMag feed, but everything is coming on. I did struggle a bit with my Pleurophthallis mastodon, this small minute little orchid, but if you can see closely at the back, I'll try and turn it round. Here we've got an unfolded leaf just starting, so I've got good growth coming on it now. Hopefully it will bloom for us this season, but it's coming on, and it's a lovely little orchid when it flowers. Well, that's all I can show you at the moment, but I've just done a bit of an update so you can all see that I've still got my Masdevallias. I've still got Dendrochilium in the corner. This is Glumaceum, Dendrochilium Glumaceum. But everything is looking good. As soon as I get more spikes and blooms, I'll do individual videos. But until now, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you like the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget, give us some comments. I'd appreciate the comments, especially about the intro that I've just added to these videos. Anyway, bye for now. See you all again soon, and happy growing. Bye.